and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you here with me on At Home with Hayley this evening, especially as we have such a great guest for you. He's a multiple medal winning Olympic, World, Commonwealth and European sprinter and hurdler, Kriss Akabusi. And here is what happened when I caught up with him. Kriss Akabusi, it's great to have you on the show. How are you?
Hayley, I'm fantastic. I'm looking forward to working with you. Lady from Portsmouth, after my own heart. I was down in South...
Yes.
Oh, Pumpillas, check her out.
Yeah, we've been talking off camera about Southsea because you used to live there, didn't you? And that's where I go for my daily afternoon walks.
Yes.
So it's a very special place to me.
Yes, yeah, play on Pompey. Pompey, play on. Although I'm not a Pompey fan.
Oh, okay, we won't go there.
But no, I lived in Portsmouth when I was 4, 5. I went to a school called Abbey Road School. I used to live in a place called Trevor Road, 54 Trevor Road.
I don't know that.
Don't worry,
Okay.
don't worry. Yeah, just letting you know. That's where I was.
Lovely. And and I was saying to you that you came to my school when I was a teenager. I think I was in year 7, and my maths teacher said to me, would you like to go to the sports hall to meet Kriss Akabusi and Roger Black? And I was like, yeah, and I get out of maths as well. So I always remember that, and I've got a photo, I have to dig it out, of me sat with you, Kriss, when I was a little teenager.
Check it out. Every Halloween, October the 31st, Mum gets it out, puts it with the pumpkins and scares away the kids. Oh, wow.
No, it was a great time in my life. But anyway, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here on the show. You are one of the greatest sporting athletes. So we are so honoured today, Kriss.
Well, no, thank you very much, Hayley. I'm looking forward to the next half hour or so, seeing what you've got to conjure up for us. And I've seen all the people that you've had on before. Brian Connolly, loved him. Check him out.
Oh, love him.
Yeah, loved him.
Absolutely love him. So funny and brilliant. But anyway, it's good to have you here. Your first song choice, Elton John, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. Why this song?
This is brilliant. This takes me back to 75 in the block. Yep. I'm a young soldier. I'm a London boy, really. That's where I was born and bred. London boy. I've gone up to Newcastle, and then you meet people from all over the country. You got Geordies, you got the Jocks, you got the Paddies, you got the Taffs, you got the Wiltshire boys, you got all these young lads, and you all pile into the block, right? And like, I'm used to soul music, I'm used to reggae music, and then you got these guys with great big hi-fis, and the first song puts on their music, and for the first 6 weeks, my head was crushed with Cream, Tangerine Dream, Deep Purple, Pink Floyd, Elton John, David Bowie. But you know what music's like? After a while, it gets into your blood. Yeah. And this one, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. Before long, I couldn't wait to listen to it with the boys on the block. So it's young boys, young squaddies, we're in the block, Summer 75. Check it out.
Love it. Well, we are going to check it out and we will see you after. So I want to rewind from the very beginning, Kriss. How did it all start for you? Have you always been into athletics? What's your secret?
Oh, gosh, no. As a kid, I was always quite sporty, Hayley. I love sport. It's one thing that I was relatively good at, but I was quite ill-disciplined as a child. So I was not in any of the first teams, football, basketball. No, I was rubbish. But then again, if you don't turn up to training or you late for the bus, they could rely on you. So I enjoyed my sports. I was fair in most of the sort of second teams, but never in the first team. And athletics was something.
I can't believe that.
Oh yeah, no, Hayley, no, yeah. Because in the end, you've got to commit to stuff, haven't you? I mean, look, all this work that you're doing, Hayley, everyone sees you laughing and joking and bubbly and all that sort of stuff. But you've got some commitment and some drive and determination.
Definitely. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And yeah, I can relate to an athlete in a sense that everything really is a mindset, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. As an athlete, I think probably as a performer, you have to be quite I want to say selfish, or is it self-centered? I'm not quite sure what one of those it is. But basically, you're so determined, you've got absolute clarity about who you are, what you want to achieve, that the world around you conforms to support that drive and ambition. So it does make you quite myopic and quite self-centered, but great things come out of it.
Exactly. I like that. I'm feeling really motivated here on the show tonight, Kriss. Thank you. I'm loving this team talk. We're going to go into your next song, Missing Everything But the Girl. Why this song?
Yeah, this reminds me of my mum. We haven't gone into it yet at all, but you know, when I say lost my mum, I got abandoned by my mother when I was 4, and she went back to her country. I didn't see her again until I was 15. And when I saw her again, I didn't really connect with her. And this song, the lyrics are great. I mean, this song really is about the woman and the fella and missing each other in a relationship. But for me, it's about my mum. That actually, I never really got over her going away at 4. And so the lyrics will say, oh.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to play out the song, and Kriss and I will see you after this.
I step off the train, I'm walking down.
Kriss, we have got some questions from some of our lovely viewers. Rach would like to know, if you weren't a sportsman, what would you be?
Well, I know what I'd like to be if I wasn't. Oh, I'm not a sportsman, I can't be. I was going to go, I want to be a footballer for West Ham United, but I couldn't be that. I probably would have liked to have been a doctor or a lawyer, some sort of profession, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, like it.
Whether I'd have made it, I don't know. I mean, I joined the army, so, you know, but I'd like to have been a doctor.
Okay, Dr. Akabusi, I can see it.
Thank you very much.
Leanne would like to know, do you keep a special diet?
No, Leanne. Well, look, I don't want to tell Porky's, Leanne. Not really. I mean, I run every day.
Do you?
Yeah, I run every day. I eat chocolate every day as well, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah. But, you know, I have a lot of lean meat, you know, chicken and fish, but I love my beef. Oh, yes. And so, really sorry to any vegans watching. No, listen, I don't mess about with food. You know, I think it's here for a short time. I have a mixture of diet. I don't do all the fast food business. I'm not into that. But fish, chicken, real meat. Yeah. Yeah,
okay, got it. Well, that's okay. And I can definitely relate with the chocolate. And unfortunately, Easter just kind of, the diet went out the window, Kriss. It all went wrong. But I'm trying in life.
I've got some young kids, and I bought them all this chocolate. I bought them all this Easter chocolate. Guess what? The old man ate it.
Brilliant. And Mark would like to know, what has been your major motivation?
My major motivation is to be a good dad. My dad wasn't a good dad. But I don't know what a good dad means, but a good dad means is committed to their growth and their development. My big girls, put them through school and university. I've got a couple of youngsters now, 13 and 10. I want to do the same for them. And when it's time to kick the bucket, I want them to say he was a good dad. That's my motivation. Be a good dad.
Oh, I love that. We're going to go into your next song, MJ, Gone Too Soon. Why this song?
Yeah. Anybody on the South Coast who watched athletics back in the 80s and 90s will remember a guy called Todd Bennett. Todd Bennett, small, tenacious athlete, horns in his head, was just a fantastic character. And after the 2012 Olympic Games, the year after, he found out he was full-blown cancer.
Oh, no.
And, you know, we were with him for the last 6 months, kept to visit him. But this song reminds me of Todd. A lovely, sweet soul. And he's gone too soon. And there's a line in there, like a comet blazing across the midnight sky, gone too soon.
Oh.
Todd, this is for you, son.
Yeah, this one's for you. Enjoy. Now, I want to talk more about your success, Kriss, because it's just phenomenal. How many years did it take you to get to Olympic standards?
Yeah, so that took me 5 years, and which sounds quite a short time, 60 months.
Yeah.
But it was 5 years from really committing to being world class.
Yeah.
As I said, I was a decent runner at school, but not the best. I joined the army, met a guy called Sergeant Mackenzie in 76, started pottering around there. Actually, I'm telling porkies. When I say telling porkies, because meeting Sergeant Mackenzie, that was 1970, end of 75, and he got me into the athletics, and I became Army Junior champion, and I didn't make the Olympics until 1984. So I don't know why I said 5 years. It seemed like 5 years.
We'll let you off.
I know why. Because 5 years when I went to Germany and I got my first professional coach. That was right. In 79, I got my first professional coach. But actually, it was from 1976, and I became an international in 83, and I got the Olympics in 84. So it's a long old slog, but you don't know it's a slog because you're really involved, and you're in that world, and everybody's doing it, and you've got the bit between your teeth, and inch by inch, mile by mile, you see yourself climbing up that slippery pole.
Wow, and how does it feel to actually win at that level? What's like the feelings that, that go on?
It's amazing. It is amazing, but I want to tell you there's a contradictory point here. First of all, when you think, Hayley, you've been working for 4 years for this one particular moment, and you're really, really scared, and you know you've got the ability, but you don't know if you can deliver it on the day, and you turn up at the day, and you've got these 8 or 7 other massive athletes who are working very hard, and you're all in the final, gun goes bang, boom, you go and do your stuff, you cross the line. It is just exhilarating. It is an amazing feeling. The crowd are all over you and you're loving it. But guess what? Within 4 years, Hayley, within 4 hours, when you are standing in a little room, excuse me, you've got your todger out, you've got to wee in a bottle, and it's like, right, what's next? And you're planning for the next 4 years. So I don't want to put down on it, but it's brilliant in the moment. But there are some protocols you've got to go through in order to make sure that you've done it legally. And then it's like you're setting another goal. All of a sudden, that's gone, and you're on to the next thing, which can be a little bit hollow.
Yeah, of course. Oh, we've got a question from one of our viewers, Simon. He says it's the Olympics in Tokyo this year. Now, athletes haven't had their chance to train properly. What would you advise athletes to get them up to their peak fitness and skill levels this close to the Olympics?
So, Simon, for any athlete worth his salt, he or she has trained properly. There are no excuses. There's nothing that gets in the way. They will have made sure they can do the training, even if it's in the farmer's field. They will be ready. The better question, Simon, will be, there will be some athletes who were in great shape last year. It was their time last year, who are on the downslope this year. But there will be some athletes who are on the rise last year who are going to be in peak shape this year. And that's life. It is a lottery.
Exactly. Well, there we go, Simon. Now, your next song choice, I'm having a little beat already. I like this one. Soul to Soul, Back to Life.
Yeah. Back to life, back to normality. Thinking about where we are today. No, I love this. This was an anthem, 89, 90, the Soul to Soul Massive, Jazzy B, Karen Wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
When you see the movie file, all the colour, the flamboyance, you've got the jazz riff going through it, then you've got all the orchestra music, and it was this real fusion. And for me, it really exemplified the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom was a fusion of black, white, orientals, all united, one nation under the beat, and it was just a brilliant time. I was in my athletic heyday, so maybe I was looking through rosy-coloured tinted glasses, because life was sweet. Loved everything I was doing, loved the people that was around me, all of my athletic mates, my wife, my children. Life was just amazing. And the bounty and the colour in this song exemplifies that.
Yes, love this. Well, we're going to play it out now. It was number 1 in 1989 for 4 weeks. Enjoy, and we're going to have a little boogie here. See you after.
Back to life, back to reality.
Now, Kriss, we have got a quick fire question round for you. I'm excited for you. Are you ready?
Quick fire. I hope I'm going to survive it.
Let's do it. All right. So, first song that you ever purchased.
Young, gifted and black. Do, 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 do. All right. You won't know what that one is, Hayley, because like you weren't even conceived. In fact, I'm not even sure your dad was conceived then. But don't worry, that was back in the 60s.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, first gig that you went to.
Luther Vandross. He came to Berlin. Oh, Luther,
I'm
man.
jealous.
Oh, it was fantastic. The lights were brilliant. White piano. Man came out singing his tunes. And I think, I was lost. I was lost in love.
Yeah, legend. Love it. Driving song. What is that song that you put on driving down the motorway, Kriss Akabusi style?
So, well, the one I'm going to tell you is because I used to live in Southampton, and I used to drive from London to Southampton.
Yeah,
and
on the M3.
On the M3, exactly.
Love the service stations, please.
And by the time I was getting to Southampton, this song would come into my stereo list. And it was Sade, Your Love is King. Your Love is King. Oh, yeah. And then Bullet. So Sade, Your Love is King would run into Living Like a Bullet. And yeah, so I'd always remember that, going into Southampton, listening to Sade.
Yeah, you've got to have a playlist, haven't you, driving from London to Southampton. It's got to be done.
It's got to get you
through the M3.
Got to be
like
done.
it. And motivational song, when you go to the gym, what is that song that just makes you go, yes?
Again, Hayley, I'm going to go back in the day, and this was 1984. It was Spandau Ballet. Gold! Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Oh, you know the song. You know the song, Hayley.
Of course I know the song. We had Steve Norman from Spandau on our 80s show the other week, and we got to play that, which is one of my favourites. So, yeah, it's an absolute classic, isn't it?
It's absolutely fantastic. And it was when we came back from LA, 84, they put Gold, Spandau Ballet, as a soundtrack to the compilation of the Olympic Games. And so, you know, it's always lived with me ever since then.
Yes, absolute tune. We're going to go into your next song choice, Bonnie Raitt, Nick of Time. Why this one, Kriss?
Yeah, this song, so you said I've got an eclectic mix, right? And this one reminds me of my children. Aww. Because, yeah, I've seen my children grow up as little girls. I've got 2 girls who lived in Southampton at the time. They're now big women, 36 and 33. My second daughter's got 4 children. So I'm a granddad, 4 kids. And this one is about Nick of Time. It's about the changes of life. And she says that I see my folks, they're getting old, and they see the same in me. And it's just mindful to embrace the moment, be in the here and now, because we're not here for long. You know, and it sounds negative, but it's a positive. It is, this is really happening. And, you know, Hayley, you're someone's daughter. And I know he looks at you, and I look at my daughters, and you're proud of the changes you've seen in your child.
Oh, I love this. All right, well, let's take a look at the video, and we'll see you after. Now, Kriss, we're going to go into your last song choice, which is Robbie Williams and Phil. Why this song?
Oh, it's really funny because all my songs seem to have some form of trauma. But Robbie, when I listen to this song, Phil, I feel Robbie, and I feel Robbie understands my own particular trauma and my own relationship with women, because in this song, come and hold my hand, I want to contact the living. I'm an isolationist. I live with my Jack Jones. And every now and again, you just want to... When I say hold hand with somebody, I'm talking about for me, heterosexual, the opposite gender, you just want to feel love and feel connected with somebody, but I choose to be on my own. And he talks about, in it, he talks about when he does feel a connection with somebody, it frightens him so much that he starts running away before they can get close. And so just the whole lyrics is basically the underplay of my love life and my relationships with the, well, as I say, for me, the opposite sex. Is that I'm a catastrophe, I'm a nightmare. And I can place it all back to what we said with my mum and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the end, I choose safety, security on my own space rather than vulnerability in relation to somebody else.
Yeah. Of course. Well, we're going to play that out on the show now. But Kriss, can I just say, you have literally made me laugh the whole show, off air and on air. Honestly, you're an absolute ray of sunshine. You're a complete legend. We're so lucky to have you here today. I promise I'm not going to be ordering Deliveroos or chocolate. I'm going to stick to my motivational speaking and diet.
Hold on, Hayley. You got to tell them, when we had the break, Hayley was telling me, oh yeah, it's Easter. I've got to tell you, my diet was shocking. And the way you did it, all your facial features, it's like you're building up with it. Oh, it was shocking.
No, it was. But I feel guilty now I've spoken to you. So I'm back on track now. And Kriss, honestly, it has been a complete honour to have you here. Thank you so much. It's Kriss Akabusi, everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's great to be with you and the Hayley Massive.
Woo! Big thank you, Kriss Akabusi. What a guest. Just fantastic. And thank you to you at home for your support. It is so appreciated. Now remember, if I haven't heard from you, why not? I love hearing from you. Get in contact. Details are on the screen below. We're going to leave you with that last Robbie Williams song, Feel. And I'll see you same time, same place next week.